Back in October, the Cowboys dominated their first matchup against the Eagles. Can Philadelphia avoid the sweep? Find out next on Madden NFL 22.
This time of year in Philly, you know what to expect. Cold temps, and we've got them. But the skies are clear tonight at Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They go play action now. Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. These two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And Cook has it left side. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Lawrence. That'll be complete to Cook. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Lawrence. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he's brought down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Elliott is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Carr now on 1st down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing now is Carr. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Carr. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From midfield, here's Carr. Flipping left side, he's got it complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The numbers for Sanders last week, 15 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The Carr's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goedert. 7 yards to pick up there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
It's caught by Sanders. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got first and...
And Goedert's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. 7-7, our score after 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. We'll check on his status when we get back. Elliott a first down and more. And down right around the 37. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. A first down carry by Elliott. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, Elliott. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles 17. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. A give to Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Elliott. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. This is Elliott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free. But fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Finding room at the 30. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Carr completes it, and he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 2nd and goal, Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he got blown up on that play, back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we now proceed to the start of the 2nd half.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the 2nd half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
It's a second down run with Sanders, and he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to the Giants last week. And they do lead here right now, and they've got the football obviously as well. 1st and 10. Lawrence's throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. From midfield now, Lawrence. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Take it in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll run with Elliott. Running right through him. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. The quick slant caught.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline now for the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Philly. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
It'll be a gain of 5, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now Sanders. They're looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight from the right hash. This from 33. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Lawrence will throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. And it's Graham here, the one who is still down. And looks like he's in some pain. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Here we go. 1 quarter remains happens here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 131 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On first down, Lawrence. And he's got it. Touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Throwing again on second down. Carr out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Carr. Left side here to Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Carr now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better, 2 weeks in a row? You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. And shedding through the tackle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense. Come on, baby, we got to do our job. We got to do our job, man.
Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. On play action, Lawrence towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And you'd think on 3rd down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8. Now Carr. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion.
And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like... And now a fumble. The ball's out. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll get this right back to Rager. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Rager, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong.